Thank you for joining NCC News Texas and abroad.
You have tuned into NCC News Texas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News Texas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and Affiliates. We are NCC News Texas and abroad. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News Texas, send it to us. NeBOEmarketing@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
Killeen police asking for help identifying suspect allegedly involved in robbery at Family Dollar. Police said a man pointed a gun at a victim and demanded money from the safe. Story by NBC 6 News. In Killeen, Texas, do you know this person? The Killeen Police Department is asking for help identifying a suspect in an alleged robbery on Wednesday, May 29. According to police, officers were dispatched to the Family Dollar located in the 2300 block of W. Stan Schluter Loop around 10 a.m. When police arrived, a victim reportedly said a man had entered the store, pointed a gun at them and demanded money from the safe before fleeing the scene. Detectives from Killeen PD's Robbery Homicide Unit are now asking for the public's help identifying the alleged suspect. Police describe the suspect as a black man around 5 feet 11 inches and 180 pounds, approximately 20 to 30 years old. Anyone with information about the robbery is asked to contact Crime Stoppers at 254-526-8477.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street.
Our customers enjoy the atmosphere while watching us prepare their meals.
The food is outstanding here. I've been here from the first day go. Come and enjoy yourself here.
These are two of our loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they got wonderful food, but I recommend it very highly. Come here and eat, you're gonna get your money's worth.
Beaumont, Texas 77702. Call 409-600-612 to pay order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street. Beaumont, Texas. 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pre-order your meal.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time.
We create our flour and corn tortillas by hand daily.
Update in Temple, Texas by KWTX. A week ago, the city of Temple was hit with a devastating tornado, leaving thousands of people without power. While Oncor has restored a lot of those outages, as of early Wednesday there are still around 300 people without power in the Temple and Belton area. One Temple resident, Glenda Reagan, says she could see last week's EF2 tornado from her front porch. When the tornado hit, it was just almost instant the power went out. Everything went out, Reagan says. It was so dark for a while that we were afraid to come outside until it was all over, and when we did, that's when we saw the whole damage and all the trees that were down. Reagan found the meter pole in her backyard completely knocked over by her neighbor's tree, causing her to lose power. It was just kind of leaning over, all the hard cables and all that were just bent over flat on the ground, Reagan described. After nearly a week her power was finally restored today, but it was a challenge getting by without it. For a whole week, we're living with fans and I have an ice chest, and just trying to get enough gas to keep the generator going every once in a while, but it gets expensive, just so we can have fans at night to sleep with cause it's too hot, Reagan shared. Reagan says that yesterday volunteer crews were sent by Oncor to install a new pole, and that they were just waiting on Oncor to come and reconnect it to the main power lines. Today crews finally came and were able to reconnect the lines, ending her nightmare. But she shared that for all who lost their power, it's been a difficult situation, saying, "We're all getting short-tempered and frustrated, it's this never-ending battle." According to Oncor, their crews are working as safely and quickly as possible to get power fully restored. A news release they sent out earlier today estimates restoration to be complete either Friday evening or Saturday. To report an outage, you can either call 888-313-4747.
If you are interested in purchasing a Byrna gun or any of its accessories, contact DT Collins at perfectedimage@gmail.com.
One dead in shooting at South Austin apartment complex. The complex is located near West Stastny Lane and South Congress Avenue. Story by author Johan Castro. In Austin, Texas, one person is dead after a shooting at a South Austin apartment complex Wednesday night. There are few details, but the Austin Police Department (APD) Watch Command confirmed that the shooting happened at an apartment complex near South Congress Avenue and West Stastny Lane and that at least one person died. This is a developing story. Come out and experience our power-packed services on Sunday mornings. Beginning at 9:30 a.m. we have several classes teaching us daily living, not just to say we're Christians but living a lifestyle of Christianity. Our men meet every Sunday morning as our pastor teaches us how to be kingdom men. The excitement carries on over into our Sunday morning worship begins at 11 a.m., which is where our praise and worship team and choir minister in music. Then we meet again on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. 2800 Bob Hall Road, Orange, Texas, 77630.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street.
Our customers enjoy the atmosphere while watching us prepare their meals.
The food is outstanding here. I've been here from the first day go. Come and enjoy yourself here.
These are two of our loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they got wonderful food, but I recommend the very high. Come here and eat, you're gonna get your money's worth.
Beaumont, Texas 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pay order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street. Beaumont, Texas. 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pre-order your meal.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time.
We create our flour and corn tortillas by hand daily.
Beaumont ISD holds farewell event for former Central High School campus ahead of June demolition. The campus, which is set to be demolished in June 2024, housed Central High School, Beaumont High School and Beaumont Charlton Pollard High School. Story by Scott Esslinger with 12 News. In Beaumont, Texas, the Beaumont Independent School District is saying farewell to Central High School and you're invited. A farewell tribute to the 20-acre campus, which includes a stadium and track, tennis courts and baseball field, will be held in the parking lot on Thursday, May 30, 2024, from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Central Medical Magnet High School was the last name used on the campus at 88 Jaguar Doctor near Beaumont's Old Town neighborhood. The campus, which is set to be demolished in June 2024, housed Central High School, Beaumont High School and Beaumont Charlton Pollard High School. Representatives from each of the three high schools that once used the campus will make remarks along with BISD members and Superintendent Drive. Shannon Allen. The district is collecting stories and photos from anyone that attended classes on the campus to be used in a program and across the district's social media and website. You can share your stories and photos by visiting this website. Visitors will also be able to sign up to receive a brick from the building while supplies last. If you can't make it to the ceremony, you can buy a photo of the campus here. Proceeds will help support the Beaumont ISD Maintenance and Operations Department. The campus has been vacant since Tropical Storm Harvey hit southeast Texas in 2017.
We open at 11 a.m. here at Rosie's Soul Food and we won't disappoint you. You can smell all the deliciousness from the parking lot. Our customers are enjoying our meatloaf, black-eyed peas, navy beans, and cornbread and snacking on peach cobbler. We are ready to serve lunch starting at 11 a.m. Come on by if you're in the area. These rival gangs in Texas are at war, and there's blood in the streets. Published by Sarah. The rise of gang culture in Texas has been a steady one. The more prevalent gangs are, the more likely the average citizen is to cross paths with affiliated members. As the population of Texas has increased in size and diversity, so have the gangs of the Lone Star State. If you're not mixed up in organized crime shenanigans, then you're probably safe. But as the old adage goes, the more you know the better prepared you are. West Tango Blast has taken the top spot as the state's fastest growing gang, and it's by far the most dangerous. But there's quite a few more gangs out there that aren't as visible as Tango Blast. Do you know what they are? And do you know who their rivals are? Puro Tango Blast. Regionally based street and prison gangs comprised of young Hispanic men from larger Texas cities such as Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin. They are classified as a loose affiliation gang, meaning it doesn't take very much to get in the gang. Simply knowing a friend who has a friend is enough. Rivals: Mexicanemi, Texas Syndicate, Barrio Azteca, Crips. Barrio Azteca, TPS. A street and prison gang with origins in El Paso, Texas. This gang has 3,000 members across the country. They are heavily involved with drug trafficking, human trafficking, extortion, kidnapping and robbery. They have alliances with La Linea and the Juarez cartel. Fun fact, this gang formed in 1986 at the Caulfield Unit, in Central Texas. Rivals: Los Mexicales, Sinaloa Cartel, Border Brothers. Aryan Brotherhood of Texas. One of the largest and most violent neo-Nazi white supremacist prison gangs, the APT is responsible for numerous murders and other crimes. The APT is not associated with the Aryan Brotherhood, despite the similarity in names. The group has an estimated 3,500 members in Texas. Rivals: Aryan Circle, Bandidos MC, Vice via YouTube. The Bandidos Motorcycle Club is one of the major players of Texas's outlaw biker gangs. They have a membership of about 675 in the state. The Bandidos are renowned for their bloody rivalries with other outlaw gangs and public shootouts. Rivals: Banshees, Cossacks, Los Traviesos, Kinfolk MC, Mongols MC. Texas Syndicate. Established in California's Folsom Prison in 1978 to fend off the predatory Aryan Brotherhood and Mexican Mafia gangs. The Texas Syndicate is the oldest Texan prison gang and there are an estimated 1,300 members. Street gang activity is reported in Austin, Corpus Christi, the Rio Grande Valley and DFW. Rivals: Aryan Brotherhood, Nuestra Familia, Mexican Mafia, Mexicanemi, Tango Blast. MS-13. Presidencia El Salvador via Get. MS-13, or Mara Salvatrucha, has origins in Los Angeles and is now an international criminal enterprise feared across the country. There are an estimated 10,000 members, with most of its Texan members found in Houston. Rivals: 18th Street Gang, Bloods, Latin Kings, Nortinos.
This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast.